Welcome to Culture Screen, where we analyze culture. In this episode, we are summarizing the 12th episode from Season 3 of the Sopranos series titled Amour Fou. The episode first aired on May 13, 2001. In the beginning, we see Carmela's monthly period surprises her while she is touring the Met with Meadow. She asks casually about Meadow's relationship with Jackie Jr. after asking Meadow for a tampon. Carmela is shocked to find out that Meadow and Jackie Jr. are no longer together. Carmela then looks at the mystical marriage of Saint Catherine of Alexandria, a painting by Giuseppe de Ribera, and focuses on a picture of the newborn Jesus and is immediately moved to tears by the sight. In another scene, Gloria Trillo baits Tony in the parking lot of Dr. Melfi's office. Gloria implores Tony to take her back. Tony eventually gives in, and they continue their passionate relationship. We see that Gloria's phobias have not gone away. Tony tunes out when Gloria starts talking about her niece and nephew's potentially dangerous emotional attachments, preferring to ignore Gloria's unstable nature and chooses to simply enjoy her presence. During a session, Tony discusses his relationship with Dr. Melfi. Melfi continues to withhold whatever information she has about Gloria, instead focusing on Tony's perception of Gloria and his abnormal obsession with Gloria. Gloria's erratic attitude interferes with her and Tony yet again. Carmela happens to stop by Globe Motors, where Gloria works, and when she mentions her last name, Gloria greets her as a cheerful salesperson and offers to give her a ride home as her car is being repaired at the time. Gloria experiences a restrained fit of envy when Carmela explains her family life and children in the car. Gloria even goes over the speed limit, potentially risking Carmela's life. Later, when Tony is leaving Gloria's house, they discover her tires have been slashed. Gloria escalates into another aggressive mind game when Tony hesitates to describe a time when his ex Guma Irina attempted a similar stunt. Finally, Gloria phones Carmela at home under the guise of inquiring about a new car. When Carmela casually reveals the meeting to Tony, he comes into Gloria's dealership and violently intimidates Gloria, declaring that their relationship is finally over. Carmela's emotional responses continue to overwhelm her as she tears up while seeing a pet commercial. She later goes to confession at her Catholic church in hopes of relieving her conscience. But instead of Father Intintola, she finds Father Obosi. Carmela initially displays concern that she has ovarian cancer, but later professes her deep regret for marrying a man like Tony, since her interaction with the morally strict Dr. Krakauer. Carmela asks Obosi if divorce is authorized by the church in her situation. Obosi sympathizes with Carmela and her predicament, but maintains the sacredness of marriage, advising her to learn to survive and live on the good part of her marriage in order to make peace with Tony's sins and immorality. Carmela ultimately makes an appointment with an OBGYN who diagnoses her with a non-fatal thyroid condition. Remember, I am summarizing the entire series, so subscribe and click on the notification bell to be reminded when I upload the next episode. Also, let me know what your favorite TV and movie is so I can summarize it in the future. Doing these two things helps my channel out tremendously. I thank you for your support. Later on, we see a card game hosted by Eugene Pontecorvo, a member of Ralph's crew, is seen by Jackie Jr. as an opportunity for him to prove himself in the same way as Tony's generation did before him. Despite Dino's initial reluctance, Jackie eventually persuades him to rob the card game with another associate, Carlo. Matouche, a drug dealer, gets hired as a getaway driver. With weapons and ski masks, they break into the card game and discover Christopher, Furio, and other key players, including Christopher, who seems to identify Jackie's voice under the mask. Sunshine, the card dealer, mocks the guys with a slew of cliches while they are collecting the money. Jackie is stirred up by one of the quotes spoken by Sunshine when Sunshine says, "Success has many fathers, but loss is an orphan." Jackie shoots Sunshine, killing him and igniting a chaotic gunfight. As soon as Matouche hears gunfire outside, he abandons his fellow robbers. As Jackie and Dino run out, Christopher executes Carlo and Jackie shoots Furio in the thigh. Jackie then carjacks a pedestrian's vehicle and abandons Dino. Before heading off with Furio, Christopher and Albert Barisi catch up with Dino and shoot him down after identifying him. Dr. Ira Fried, a urologist associated with the Soprano family, treats Furio's leg wound in private as he cannot go to a hospital. Later on, we see Gloria calls Tony hysterically weeping and incoherent the same night as the attempted robbery, and he goes to visit her. He tries to end their affair amicably, but Gloria reacts angrily, insulting him mercilessly, and threatens to call Carmela and his children about their relationship. Tony loses his cool and strikes Gloria, choking her as she begs him to kill her, but he relents and walks away. Later on, Tony sends Patsy Parisi to intimidate Gloria at work the next morning. Patsy pulls over with Gloria in a Globe Motors car, holding a gun at her chest, and threatens her about ever contacting Tony again. Parisi says that if she does reach out to Tony again, he will be the one to kill her. Gloria is afraid and petrified as a result of this incident. Tony meets up with his men who were present at the failed robbery. Christopher claims he no longer loves him. Tony viciously puts him in his place. Tony disregards Christopher's love or lack of love, but tells Christopher that he demands he respects his obedience and his command to stay put. Then, Tony meets with Ralphie, who pretends to be unaware of how Jackie Jr. was misled. Tony shows Ralph the gun he found on Jackie's person, implying that he realizes Ralph gave it to him, and informs him that dealing with Jackie is up to him now. When it is evident that Jackie Jr. has to be taken out, Tony uses Ralph's status as captain of his crew to assign him the task of dealing with the difficult issue he now is faced with. Despite the fact that Ralphie is dating the boy's mother, Ralph arrives at Rosalie's house distraught and begins creating a story about Jackie's involvement with violent drug traffickers. When Tony returns home to Carmela, he notices something different about her. She has taken Father Abosi's advice to heart and is no longer wearing any of her jewelry. That was episode number 38, titled Amour Fou. To watch the next or previous episode summary, click on the link in the description or at the end of this video. If you enjoyed this summary, consider clicking like. It goes a long way toward helping me grow this channel. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
He wanted it, so he stepped up and took it.
What if I duke you an extra 5?
We upload new videos every week, so subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Click the notification bell to be notified of when we upload these videos. See you on the next episode of Culture Screen.